And we're back with Pretty Vain. I'm back with Helen and Joan and Sequoia. We're going to have some roundtable questions that we got on Facebook. So one of them was, Seattle's already slim pickings when it comes to fashion. I think we're getting better. But especially for guys, I have guys coming to Shea Chic all the time looking for guy stuff. Where can they buy guys' shoes? A particular question we got on Facebook was, there are guys' pointy shoes, which I and me and Sequoia look like two little squirrel bulldogs right now. We're like, ew.
I know.
But where do guys buy shoes casual, fancy, whatever? Other than Barney's. That's a certain crowd.
Yeah, for sure.
And Nordstrom, you'd think that would be the go-to, but sometimes it's too brown. Do you ever get that feeling at Nordstrom? It's just brown in the boys department.
In the men's shoes.
No, the men's.
It's like a lot of
Most men are boys, so I just associate them all as boys.
I call them all boys. It's like a lot. I feel like Nordstrom's always has a lot of really conservative dress shoes, and then those kind of bowling style shoes that are tennis shoes almost, but I don't know, suede or something weird, and they have stripes down the side. I don't know. I think that men's shoes are really hard to find. My husband has a
just
horrible
online,
time
right?
finding them.
You just have to buy them online. You need to. I think everyone knows their shoe size.
Yeah,
you're just gonna have to look online.
Can I give you my little one too on
Tell
men's
us.
shoes? Okay, so ladies, I'm sitting here with. There's only one single lady at the table.
What?
Okay. So I'm going to give everybody...
So far.
Excuse me?
No, I'm
Or is that
kidding.
you?
That's you. Oh, that's right. She does have a boyfriend, but he's just not here.
Oh, our producer Ashley is single for everybody out there.
Okay. Well,
Chris is probably watching.
Go ahead and Twitter us
Chris is probably
your
watching in the
picture.
Philippines right now. Really, Chanel?
oh, okay. Well, see, I've never met you, Chris. But anyway.
We
when
are an
you
international show.
You ready? When you are looking for your man... Don't look at anything but his shoes. You could tell everything you want to know.
Everything about the shoes.
Everything you want to know about a man.
Instantly, yes or no.
Instantly, yes or no. Look at his shoes.
And guys don't think that way. They're like, oh no, it's about her awesome personality.
No.
Spare me.
Everything about that man is going to be in his
It is.
shoes.
It tells you all about what they're into. I know I'm young, so their swag is what we call it. Their little pep in their step. It tells you so much about them. If they're wearing brown Birkenstocks, bye.
And even worse
Crocs,
with socks.
Run, don't walk. Yeah.
Sandals with socks, bye. No, guys just need to they need to know that shoes are the number one thing. I could care less, honestly, what they're wearing. I always look at the shoes right away, and it's a yes or no. And then I look at the teeth.
Yeah, absolutely.
teeth are
My
a really
sister
big
Joy,
deal.
she was actually married to somebody that they both wore orange Crocs one day, and I'm like, and you wonder why you divorced him? Really? That's got to
she
go.
divorced him. I was gonna say, see, they're two. They
We
fit.
wouldn't even walk down the street with her. We made her.
Yeah,
I wouldn't walk down the street with her.
Yeah, take her.
mean,
We're
they got
anti-Crocs
you.
on this show.
Washington
Absolutely.
D.C. and not the state of Washington. 'Cause I'm not going anywhere with you with those orange Crocs on ever.
So fancy shoes for guys. I've been seeing recently.
Nordstrom, I think, honestly.
Well, so I've been seeing younger people in their older 20s that my friends have been getting married recently. I've been seeing them wear fancy tennis shoes with their suits because I think they don't know what to wear, which is awful. You cannot do that. So is it round toe, square, in between? What is appropriate to wear
I think you
with
can't
a
go wrong
suit?
with a round toe. When I see a guy with a square toe shoe, I'm like, "Ugh."
Square is so scary. Square is
Square and pointed. I cannot deal with
They
pointed.
look like work boats. Oh, my husband has these horrible
Square is creepy. I feel like they like to eat crocodile.
Right? Yeah.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Okay, what about so if we're going into Nordstrom's, they have the nicer, higher end dress
Stick
shoes.
there.
They have all the other tennis shoes, every version of.
Yeah.
What about middle of the road? Just you want to jazz up an outfit, and where do guys go for
I
that?
know. Well, what do you think
Gucci?
about the colored colored shoes that are royal blue or
Not for
weird
men.
colors?
You know,
Those are for a definite certain market.
Yeah.
Specific,
Yeah.
hairdressers style
Yeah,
guy.
gay guys look great in them.
No,
that
urban,
okay.
street style guy
But
that can
you
pull it
gotta-
off.
you gotta-
Younger, definitely.
Hipster.
You gotta definitely be able to strut it. If you're gonna sport it, you gotta strut it.
Okay, write that down, everybody. Sport it. You got to strut it.
Just now in Facebook, we just got a comment saying that there's only pointy-toed shoes for men. So, dear Nordstrom.
Yeah, time to go on a buying trip.
Yeah, hello.
Well, my husband's favorite pair of shoes that he spices up his jeans with just one that he has, he found in Italy, and he literally cannot replace them. He can't find
That's funny.
anywhere to replace them, and they really are very simple. They're
all the favorite guy shoes I see, they're for like the boys at Barolo, and like they're always like an Italian brand that you used to be able to get, I think, at David Lawrence, this and that, and you cannot find them anywhere anymore.
So dear husband, we need another trip to Italy for your shoes.
Yeah, just for the shoes. It has nothing else to do with
wine touring and Montepulciano at all.
No.
So okay. Moving on to
okay, I have a question. I asked this yesterday on my personal blog. So when is it okay to wear white pants? Girls were asking.
Oh, I feel like it kind of depends. Personally, I love white. White, black,
pants
and beige.
or jeans? What are we talking?
See, that's the thing.
Okay,
it
so
depends
I have a pair of
on
white
the fabric.
jeans, and they're like a little bit shredded, like in the front. They're cute. They're like, the J brand legging thing. Joe's, I think, maybe.
I feel like white jeans starts like right about now.
It's so hard in Seattle though, because we see magazines and we see like all the celebrities in the magazines wearing, all these cute summer outfits. So here I am. I'm in shorts right now, and it's raining per
spring.
usual.
It's spring now officially. You can wear shorts. You can wear open toe. You can wear white. But in the winter,
we're
I
working with
definitely
what we got
love
here in Seattle.
I love winter white, but I think it totally depends on the fabric. It has to be much more structured and much thicker.
Very structured. Totally agree.
Yeah, and white scarves too. I'm totally addicted to white scarves. But during the winter, it has to be a thicker cashmere scarf. It can't be that like wispy, sort of linen-y, fluffy scarf.
Right. Like an opening day. And
And then what about colored jeans? So men are hating on them all over our Facebook. They're saying they're weird.
For men.
And I think on the right body, and I think the right shade. I mean, there can be some crazy colors out there, like the wrong shade of orange or mustard colors. No, don't do that.
Wait,
but
you're saying no for men to wear colored jeans?
No.
Men are asking.
Men are asking about girls and the colored jeans. They don't like them. You're thinking I'm talking about guys wearing colored jeans. Hello.
Yeah, I never listened. I never finished listening to the question. Sorry.
So bright jeans for women. I like them personally. Like I think you just have to tone down the top and the shoes, and you're good to go.
Okay, so who's wearing colored jeans? Who already bought them?
I have them.
Okay, I didn't because here's my rule of thumb. If I did it once already, I'm not allowed to do it again.
Right,
and I did it in middle school. Thanks for that.
But fashion
age.
circulates around, so you're...
Yeah, but I'm too old for it now.
Well, I'm glad you said so. I was just going to say, it's going to circulate.
I can't do it again.
No, I think it's totally appropriate for somebody who is young enough who hasn't already done it, but because I did it in middle school, I won't do it again.
Well, I'm just going to say, Kim Kardashian wore them in the prettiest turquoise color.
My
and she wore
God.
it with like white jacket and a white tank top and this beautiful necklace, and I was in love, so I bought a pair.
It wouldn't be a Pretty Vain show if Kim K didn't come up.
Obviously. Speaking of, do we have a few minutes? Because I want to talk about her divorce. I know this has nothing to do with fashion or beauty, but
yes, we can.
I was in a fight yesterday with Chris, my boyfriend. Now I've gotten him obsessed. He, only gets to read PerezHilton.com because he's over there.
Lucky him.
And we're talking about Chris Humphries trying to throw her under the bus and he wants the cameras and she doesn't. I don't think so. I think maybe she's just trying to be more private. Am I just on the Kim Kardashian? I love her.
You're
side.
on the Kim Kardashian train.
I've been brainwashed.
Totally.
Well,
I think honestly, Chris is more
I think
mad
he's a little
at
bit.
Chris.
Am I allowed to say butt?
What?
Am I allowed to say butt? I think he's butthurt.
He's what?
He's butthurt about Kim dumping him.
What
Hello,
does that
get
even
over.
mean? Oh,
What?
what is butt hurt?
Hello, you're not that old. Come on.
No, I don't know what
So
that
he's
means.
sad.
He's
sad?
emotional about. He's like like bitter.
Oh, bitter.
yeah.
I get. Okay.
Bitter about her being like, ew, I'm over you. On to the next.
Yeah, I mean, can you imagine poor Chris Humphries taking on that whole family? You were a little
No,
outnumbered,
poor
pal.
Kim Kardashian have to take on Chris Humphries. Are you insane? Chris Humphries was sick. He's like always picking on her and like making fun of her and
He's
pushing.
kind of a
If a guy
mimbo.
ever pushed me in the water with my extensions, oh my god, so over. I guess I can't make any threats, but all I'm gonna say is it would be a problem.
Dear boyfriend.
Dear boyfriend, do not push me in the water.
I loved in that episode, though. Can I just say I did have to watch that episode because my husband DVRs it and forces me to watch. And she got
earring.
out. Well, she got out all upset, stomps off to the whatever house, and he's like, "This is going to be a long week." Really? It's going to be a long marriage. Like, you haven't even married her yet, and it's going to be a long vacation.
It was a long 72-day marriage.
That is a long time to be married. You're right.
My favorite is them at the end of the reality show not even really speaking to each other.
Awkward.
Definitely. Okay, well, I'm done with all my questions.
Okay. What other questions do we have?
What pair questions for her? Because I have a couple. So, the extensions, how Moroccan oil. Does it hurt? Does it not?
I'm obsessed with Moroccan oil.
Moroccan oil is wonderful. We do have that line at the salon. It is definitely one of my favorites. With the extensions, you want to be careful with with the copper bonding, you don't want to get the oil too close to the bonds because that will cause it to slip. So I always just tell my clients mid-shaft to ends, put the oil on because...
Wait, what did you just say?
Oil on the mid-shaft.
The mid-shaft.
To the ends.
Middle of the hair.
Whoa.
Do we have to dump that section?
I thought there was the Moroccan oil shampoo, too.
I was worried
There's a
about
whole
Joan.
line.
Wait, better yet, I'm glad Sequoia.
Sorry.
I'm glad Sequoia caught on to that, but couldn't catch on to butt hurt. Okay, there's something wrong with this situation.
Oh, are we on a live radio show? What? Where were we?
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
So my producer just handed me a piece of paper, and she of course, so she likes sock buns.
Oh,
And
I like
the last
sock
thing I
buns,
want
too.
in my hair is a sock.
Well, it's a clean new sock.
yeah.
And we could get you
Oh,
a
Helen.
Chanel sock.
No, I don't want a Chanel. I don't want any sock in my. Kim doesn't
What
wear
is the
socks in her
sock bun?
hair.
Is that the girl at your event had it on the other night? That Asian girl. She looks so cute. She was on the
Yeah.
You literally put a sock at the top
And
then
it
you
just helps
down.
roll it and keep it in a
looked
circle.
so good in her hair.
cute.
I have
Did
to
you go
tell
to
you.
Shayna?
I don't know. Is that who it was?
No,
She
she's
was
not
adorable.
Asian, but I did love her bun, and I did not know there was a sock in it.
Yeah, you can.
That's what she told me, and my daughter loved it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just the top of it. You cut it off, and then you'll roll the hair. Actually, there's a YouTube video of it, and
Oh, I
it's,
love that.
Yeah, it's a pretty informative one.
We'll make sure we put that up on the YouTube channel for Pretty Vain and our Facebook.
And you're
So you can go
find
on
out
and
how
check
to
it out.
tease your hair too on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, YouTube videos are amazing.
What did we do before YouTube?
Well, we didn't do much.
No.
I'll show
We did
you.
have
I'll show
sock
you
buns.
how I did my makeup
Wait,
before.
can people with
YouTube.
extensions do sock buns?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You just
You
have
just
to
have
make
to be-
sure that the extension bonds aren't
Yeah.
showing.
Be
where
a
you
little
put the
more
ponytail.
obviously aware of where your bun is going to be.
Maybe we should just take the last few minutes of Pretty Vain for you to do it to Ashley, because she's the one that wanted this question. She's obsessed with sock buns. That's all she'll talk about when I get my makeup done. I think she just wants a sock bun.
She's done them. She's very good at them. They're very, very easy to do. I need to say, though, for extensions, people need to blend their extensions when they get them put in, and then they need to get their hair cut, because I can't take it anymore. If I see a flat back of a squirrel tail hanging down somebody's back again with like their normal hair and then this like
No, the
mass.
worst is, and I always see it
Why
when
do
I'm
they
out
do
at the
that?
clubs, you know. Because
What clubs in Seattle? I love that. Where's she going?
hello, Munch
Munch
Bar.
Bar.
Oh yeah, Munch Bar.
So no, but I'll see girls there, and they
cute. She
walk
was
in,
out
and
in
they
Bellevue.
they think that they're so cool. They walk in with their extension, but they'll pull it all to the front, and in the back you can see their bob, and you can see all the extensions. And I'm like, oh girl.
Oh,
I'm like,
blend
oh no.
it.
Like,
She's so
And I'm
cute.
like, let me get you Helen's card.
You want to chase people down to fix their hair. I feel like I
Let
want
me
to chase
help
people
you.
down with a spray tan machine.
Oh, speaking of, will you chase me down after the show? Which one? I meant to ask you. I didn't want to forget. I'm glad I'm doing it on the air.
Coming soon to Kirkland.
This is the best after like rant and rave that we've had in a long time.
This is the round table section, Chanel.
Anyway, okay. So, Joan,
Yes.
before we leave, so really quick, what's the website for Fashion First?
FashionFirstSeattle.com. Put it on your calendar, September 13th.
Okay, and then we have coming up on next week's show, which I'm really excited about, is Tara Stevens, who owns
Yay.
Shea Chic, which is a boutique that I also work at, and she carries the swimsuits, which everyone
In
was asking.
Kirkland.
They're going to be available June 1st, ready for summer. It's a summer line, not a spring line, so don't get mad at me. And we're
when
also
you wear
going to
your
have Miss
bathing suit.
Mandy Moon,
Love Mandy.
which she was your celebrity last year, but she also owns a vintage jewelry line, which we
Beautiful.
sell at Shea Chic, and it's beautiful. They come in
jewelry.
a bunch of colors, and she's just started to do colors. It used to be very earthy tone, so now she has like purples and blues, and they're getting really pretty. And she does really awesome necklaces, so hopefully we can get her to bring a couple. Maybe in LA when people come onto the shows, they want to give like the radio hosts stuff.
Dear Mandy.
So Mandy, if you're listening,
she
we're not
also-
opposed to that idea.
And is she starting a skincare line or doing something with skincare?
Is she? We'll have to ask her
Yeah.
about it. I am not sure. I know she
exciting.
does something for charity, like the water or the earth beads. So we'll have to ask her about that too. But I'm excited to have those two on the show. And then we're also going to hopefully have Miss Rebecca Klein from Eastside Fashion Blog, which I actually asked her about what she thought about Met Fashion Week. And she said it was beautiful. She loved the designs. But we also need to get better stylists in Seattle to really go along with what Seattle people actually wear, because we're going to the show to get inspired, and these shows are starting to look a little androgynous. So that's actually something for Fashion First I would request.
Oh my gosh, when I first moved here, that is exactly the word I would use. I'm like, is that a man or a woman?
Oh,
Well, and they
I
wear like bag
know.
clothing.
Yeah, you can't find out. I'm like, where
Yeah.
are all the fabulous people? Anybody?
No.
Anybody? Took
And
me
I
a
was
while.
actually talking.
It took me 18 years until I met Chanel.
Right.
Oh, there she is.
Here I am.